Shit. I just took a picture and thought it was video. Sorry for the laughing. And do you see? Look at this. It's majestic, is it not? Like it's just like my chin is right there, and this is all. I'm doing good with this. I am. So, that said, today we're gonna talk about monogamy. I know, right? Such a weird thing to talk about, but in reality, it plays a big part in a lot of things, especially in the spread of HIV. So, first things first, I'm gonna say that I'm never going to be monogamous. Just two people dating ever again. Can't do it. A little bit of background on that subject. 8 of my 9 exes have cheated on me. So, that said, obviously, I don't feel like investing my time, my energy, my love, my compassion, my everything in one person only to see it fail. So, that said, let's get into kind of a history of monogamy. Monogamy was essentially established by straight people. It was created to ensure that, marriage as a whole is essentially a contract, and it's one that's provided through the government. So you have to get government permission to marry somebody, and in order to file taxes together, and it's a way for the government to get more money out of couples. That makes sense. Now, obviously, the tax returns for couples are pretty amazing. They are, but overall, monogamy was constructed by humans just to sit there and turn people into property, essentially. My friend David and I, he's not monogamous. His fiance lives across the United States in the other, basically not in New York, but somewhere else. And they're both not monogamous. They have sex with anybody that they want, and they sit there and they talk about it afterwards. They say, oh yeah, I just had this great guy, and and it was so amazing, and I feel so great. And they share their experiences, and I think that that's the only way that non-monogamy will ever work, is by sharing, by essentially making sure that nobody's left out of the loop. Now, I have no clue where I'm going with this. So, straights made it. And essentially, basically, when you look at two people out in public and they're holding hands, or, the guy has his arm around the girl, or guy with guy, or girl with girl, girl with girl, woman with woman, that kind of thing. They're essentially establishing dominance over their partner. It's kind of like a dog pissing on a tree. Obviously, people aren't going to start pissing on each other unless they're into that. Donald Trump, I'm looking at you. But overall, for the most part, it's equivalent to that. It's equivalent to a dog sitting there saying, this is my tree, so I'm going to mark it, I'm going to piss on it. That's what monogamous culture is like, is we show off the fact that we own a person. And I'm done with it. the same time, monogamy creates distrust. It creates jealousy. It creates a host of mental issues that go through your mind. I know that in the later years of my last relationship, I started wondering, shit, is he sleeping with someone else? Is he doing the things that we used to do with someone else? Lo and behold, obviously he was. But that's beside the point. Sorry, I feel like moving the desk. There's like a pad on the desk here that I can move. I'm trying to make it even. My OCD is kicking in. Like I've just noticed it, and like I'm like, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep. Okay, there we go. So it creates this bubble of distrust, and the person who breaks that monogamous relationship then puts themselves and their partner at risk for any STI that they may pick up. Mine was the worst of all. I mean, mine is HIV. My ex picked it up. He gave it to me. I contracted it. I died for 7 minutes. Yeah, I know I harp on that a lot, but a lot of people don't quite understand that, that happens. Death does occur. And I like to bring it out whenever I can. That said, I mean, this goes back to ancient times, too. I mean, if you look at Cleopatra, she married Julius Caesar. Awkward. To expand her empire, and then her first and second son to maintain her status as queen of Egypt. It's always all about power. That's what relationships are, essentially. But so suffice to say, monogamy is basically dead. Most gay men, they're not monogamous. They will say that they are. They will. They, oh, me and my partner, we've been together for, 7 years. We love each other. But what they don't tell you is that on the side, they're sleeping with many people. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm very sex positive. So, that said, next time you get into a relationship, try looking at it and saying, hey, maybe I should think about making this an open relationship. Just food for thought. In other news, when you do die, there's nothing. It's black. Pitch black. That's it. Heaven, hell, fuck it. I beg to differ, because you know me. Yes, Lucifer, I do know you. Sorry, I have to make my point. There is a hell, and it's a fucking goddamn party down there. And everybody's invited. Quite frankly, heaven sucks. The blackness that he went to is just purgatory. We're trying to determine where he's supposed to go. He's going to hell with me. Of course. Alright, Lucifer, thank you. Everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I know that I'm doing 2 videos today, but that's because I forgot to post my video from yesterday. So, have fun watching. I love you all. And remember, stay gold. Gold.